Hello, Papa Fritos. This is me, Dr. Rodriguez, teaching you without me being here. This is technology. Okay, so today you already started writing your paragraphs about the river otters. Okay, so we're going to give you back your papers that you were working on. What you need to have is one full paragraph, at least 5 sentences, about a river otter. Okay, now you can use these notes right here. You can refer to these. Hold on. Okay, it's this chart here. Okay, and so you've got your top one, which is National Geographic Kids, NGK, 2014. If you write any sentence using this information here, okay, for instance, if you say river otters are mammals that live by rivers, streams, and lakes, then after you say that, you need to put NGK 2014 in parentheses, okay? Your period should go after the parentheses, not before, okay? You need to have all 3 of these sources in your paragraph. The second one is Royston, 1988. This is the book written by Royston, where it's talking about what they eat, the fact that they're nocturnal, meaning that they hunt at night and sleep during the day, and that they sleep in small caves called burrows. Anything that you write from there, you put Royston 1988 after that. And then finally down here, the book by Stone, written in 1995, talks about them having short dark brown fur, small ears, and being good swimmers. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you here, and you can use this. You can use this as your first line if you want to. It'll help you get going. This shows you how you can have 2 sources in one sentence. The sentence says, river otters are animals with long bodies. And then I've got NGK 2014, okay, because that's where I got this information that they have long bodies. And short dark brown fur. And then Stone 1995, because that's where that information came from. The period goes at the end, after the parentheses. Okay, so you can use this first sentence and then go on from there. In your paragraph about the river otters, you should tell what they are. They're animals, right? They're mammals. Okay, what do they look like? Where do they live? What do they eat? And what do they do? These questions will help you think of things to say in your paragraph. Do not copy these questions. You answer them by looking at these notes, okay? And you write your paragraph. When you are done with your paragraph, skip down a couple of lines and then write the word bibliography at the top. And then underneath that, you'll put the 3 sources. The first one is National Geographic Kids. The second one is Royston. The third one is Stone. Do not put these all together in a paragraph. After the year, go down to the next line. Okay? After the year, go down to the next line. This should not be a paragraph. It's a list with 3 things in it. So you can even skip a line between them if you want to. Okay? I'm going to show you what your finished paragraph should look like. Okay, now this is not about river otters here. Okay, it's about something else. It's about C.S. Lewis. But you see, or you should be able to see, there's a paragraph up here. Notice that after the student said things, there are in parentheses. These are called in-text citations, telling where the student got the information. Then she skipped a line, wrote the word bibliography, and then did the different sources for it. Now, when you are done writing your paragraph, when you're all finished, you're going to show it to the teacher. And if it's all finished, then you're going to get an iPad. When you get an iPad out, make sure that you write down the number of your iPad after your name on the student list, okay? Because what you're going to do is start a notebook inside the iPad. Okay, and I'm going to show you right now which app that you should use. You're going to be using an app called Moleskine. Hold on, I'm going to turn the light off. Okay, so on all the iPads, there is a folder called Writing. Okay, so you just need to look for the folder called Writing. Here it is down here. So you open that up. Okay. Get this. There you go. Okay, and you're going to look for the one with that orange stripe on it, and underneath it, it says Moleskine. So I open that up. This is the app you're going to be using. Okay, now you see a whole bunch of different students have already made their own notebooks in Moleskine. Okay, you're going to make your own notebook. If somebody else's is already open like this, if you open up Moleskine and it's already in somebody's writing, then what you should do is look up in the top left-hand corner, and there's these little boxes, little squares. If you push that, it goes back to the whole library full of notebooks. You're going to push the plus sign, which is up in the top right-hand corner. Push that. And then you're making a new book, and it says title, untitled. I want you to click your finger right there, backspace all the way, get rid of that. Now type your first name, and then a space, and then your teacher's name. Okay, so I'm going to put for this Buck, because that's the first class that is doing this. And then 3 for your grade. So if you are 4th grade, then you're going to put your teacher's name and then the number 4. When you're done, you look up in the top and there's a check mark. Push the check mark, and there you go. And if you go look at the bottom, you'll see a notebook with your name on it and your teacher and your grade. So you push that and it opens up, okay, to the notebook. Now, what you need to do is go up to the top and push the T, and then tap 2 times on the screen. Tap, tap. And now you're able to type what you wrote in your book. Okay? I need to show you something. When you first go to your notebook, do not try to move the screen. Do not try to turn the pages with one finger, because look what happens. It draws. Okay? So up at the top, there's arrows where you can undo. The undo arrow, and that'll go away. It's 2 fingers that you use to turn the page. When you first open up Moleskine, it's probably going to say this stuff that we cannot get rid of this. It says, Moleskine Journal, welcome to your digital Moleskine Journal, blah, 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 blah. That's because that's the name of the app, and they're talking about their app. So with 2 fingers, you just swipe, and it goes to your page. Then push the T. T is for text. Tap 2 times, and you're ready to type. Okay, now you're going to type. First, I want you to type your name again, and your teacher, and your grade. The reason is because when you're done with this, I'm going to take a picture of it, and that's how I'll be able to print out your work. Okay, so make sure when I take a picture of it, I need to see your name and your teacher and grade at the top, because I have a whole bunch of papers from different students in different classes. After you type that, look down on the keyboard. It's return. You push return to make it go down. Okay, I don't know if you can see it on the screen here, but the return button makes it go down, and then you'll start typing your sentence. Okay, so river otters are marine mammals. Where did I get that from? I got that from National Geographic Kids. Now, how to do parentheses. Down at the bottom, you see there's the numbers. It says question mark 1, 2, 3. Push that, and it'll bring you to your numbers, and also you see parentheses. So I do the left parenthesis, then I go back to the letters, A, B, C, then I do capital N, G, K, and a comma, back to the numbers, the year, 2014, and then the other side of the parentheses, and then period, and then keep typing. Okay? When you are done typing the whole paragraph that you have written on your notebook paper, you're going to type all of that. Then you're going to push return 2 times, type the word bibliography, just like you should have done on your paper. Again, enter, and then do your sources, okay, on separate lines. When you are all finished, or if it's time to go, you should push those little squares up in the top left-hand corner again to bring it back to all the notebooks, because other students are going to be coming in here in the next class, and you don't want them typing things in your notebook. Okay? Also, there are only 20 iPads, which means you guys are going to have to share iPads. When you are done typing, some of you are going to get done and be ready to use an iPad before the others. So when you are done typing your paragraph in bibliography, just click the squares. It saves automatically, but then let the teacher know that you're done so that somebody else can use the iPad.